All right, today we're going to go over how to take out your anchor cable and reinstall a new anchor cable on a Model 1065. The first thing we need to do is get this arm out of the way. That is held on by a bolt right in the bottom here. It's a 9/16 headed bolt. So we'll simply put a 9/16 wrench on there. Once you have it loose, you can usually get the rest of the way out the hand. Once that's all the way off, loosen up your power feed, grab your machine, grab your arm, and pull the arm all the way off. The next thing we need to do is take out this inner drum. So on the front of the inner drum, there is a wing nut. So we'll take this off first. This is what holds the whole drum assembly back. Then we'll simply take out this center wing nut and this large zinc washer. Then we need to get the inner drum out by removing this bolt right here. You actually don't have to take the bolt out all the way. We just need to get it 3/4 of the way out. About 3/4 of the way out. The inner drum can slide out. So we'll grab this cable, grab that inner drum, pull it out. Once we have our inner drum out, we're going to simply pull all of this excess anchor cable out of the drum, and then we'll take a look at the cable clamp inside there. So that has a 9/16 head nut on the end of it, and we'll simply take that all the way off. Once you have that bolt out, the whole cable will pop right off, and your anchor cable will come out. We'll set that old anchor cable aside, and we'll grab our new anchor cable. So to install your new anchor cable, we'll push this into the drum, and we're going to wind this so it is facing counterclockwise with the anchor sticking out the end, so it winds in clockwise. So this should be heading to the clockwise direction. Then we'll grab our clamp, put our clamp over that bolt that's in, hold a little bit of tension. Then we'll grab our lock nut and our nut. Tighten that back down. Next, we'll reinstall our inner drum. To reinstall the inner drum, simply slide it around, grab your anchor cable, push the anchor cable in and out of the way, slide that in place, and then we'll tighten down the 1/2" bolt that's on the side of the inner drum here. Next, we'll reinstall that zinc washer with that thumb screw. This washer does have a little metal tab sticking out, and you can see there is a small hole in the center hub there. That little stub needs to go into that hole to lock it in place in the correct spot. Once that's in place and you have that small nub in that spot, we'll simply tighten this back up. Now that that's installed, the whole drum is locked in place. Next, we need to reinstall our arm and power feed. So we'll grab the end of that new anchor and we'll position this through the arm. And you can kind of set this down and use a little bit of leverage to get that cable all the way through the arm there. Now that's the arm, it's in the power feed. Now we need to get it through all the power feed bearings. A good way to make sure it goes through easily is to set it at 3/4 on the 2 bottom bearings. So hold this up, set it at 3/4, make sure that's pushed all the way back. Then grab it steadily and simply push that cable through the bearings and out the front nozzle of your power feed. Then we'll simply pull the cable all the way through. Once you get close to the end of the cable and the arm. I'm going to position that arm so it's inside that slot, then line that front hub up with the hub, then flip the power feed so it's facing directly up. That 9/16 bolt that's underneath here, we'll reattach that and screw that into the bottom of the arm. And then we'll simply snug that up. Shove any excess cable back into the machine and are ready to attach our cables and set this for whatever size cable we have inside here.